So what do you want that verse? You knew why you the broadcast every game you said?
Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Kansas City.
If you don't,
fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To return is McKenzie. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. A beautiful fake. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And now they'll throw with Allen rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They run the counter with Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again, and not this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 11 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
56, 56.
Looking to throw. Allen. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. picked up by Juan Thornhill. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 10 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The tackle by Balen Spector. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Hey, J-Pack, I've been on like a 20-game losing streak, man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
What I'll say is I can't play. I've been on like a 25-game losing streak. I've been losing close games.
That new play I like.
It was nice. It was nice though. I see what you were doing. That new play was nice, but I switched that defense up quick. It was nice.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. This self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not.
We can run maybe one to get past.
Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Nobody don't want to see me.
No?
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they took their shot.
Yeah, well,
that was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Nikki, you next, Nikki? What's it? I go ahead and roll up now. I wish I could roll up. I wish I could roll up. I want it so bad. You're okay.
You can't roll up. You have it done.
I hope y'all can best double me.
I can roll. Listen, Nikki.
Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can ever be on me. Can I make a scene? Before we start getting unruly, I've been moving like a freak. The coolie boy, stop you when I like a bully. Like I put in the work. You can see my big bill work. I'm the best on the lead. You wanna go first. You might want it bad, but I'm sure I wanna work. If I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped. Hungry like a bastard. I'm out that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Sick of the pain. No one to call your battle. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better. However, you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards.
I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who's next. We gon' fill up with the rest like a type of feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, when these boys up on me, soldier, soldier, flow feeling colder. Some call it mola. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Can't stop me, even floppy, face notch. Talking all hockey, Dicky Big Poppy, then I'll chop him down like a rotten. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, you cheap copy. I'm rocky, keep his eyes on glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down. Touchdown, touchdown.
Everybody else, 32, 17, 29. You do not have an so the ball, man. Yo, 66 after that, he had somebody with only 27. I just fucked up. I was playing around with defense because Gabriel Davis had 142. After that, I spread the ball around too. I had 6 fucking balls.
Yeah. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly bang take it, the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense with the act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clean with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me. Don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs.
Mack Med, this took away a touchdown before we go, didn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it did, bro. I did twice, too. Twice it did, twice. I ain't like that, though. I ain't like that. You know me. I won't get to be fair. That wasn't right.
Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to win a beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams.
I'm ready.
All right.
And you still couldn't do this.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same.
For real?
sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and...
What happened? You quit the game?
No, I didn't quit. I didn't quit. I got my broadcast up. I didn't quit.
You must have quit because you kicked me out.
I didn't quit. It kicked me out too. It kicked me out too. I don't know what I'm gonna quit for. I ain't putting no cheat code in.
I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
Hey, J-Pat, hey, Sonny Black wanna play. Get you some easy win. I believe you. And you got good, J-Pack. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got good.
On EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Wait, I don't know why you're looking for me.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good.
I wore number 6 in high school.
Here. He's out of bounds right at the
I wore number 6 in high school.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He'll rifle this one deep
Oh,
right
good play, D.
side.
Good
It's
play, Nicky.
incomplete.
Great play,
Took
Nicky.
a shot,
Great
couldn't
fucking play,
connect.
Nicky. God
Excellent
damn.
job right there on 3rd down.
I thought I had you right there.
You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
Good kick. Can we get there? Can we get there? Good play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long
I got plays for
field
days, y'all,
ahead
for defense.
and a 1st and 10.
I got plays for days on defense. I can't make this shit up. Let's go, Nicky. You want to play hardball? I'll play hardball too. Watch this. You want to do that? Got something for you, Nicky. I got something for you, Nicky.
Now the Georgia second man. This is Jerry McKinnon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed.
I know Nicky gonna play good in this game. I know he's gonna play good in this game.
Won that battle at the point
I gotta do it again.
line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked
Go.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. What you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
What a pass, Matt. What a pass, Matt. What a fucking pass, Matt. Shit.
Work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They run it again with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game, helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's true, too.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's worse than me.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
I'm out here, Nicky. I'm out here.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
You same height as me, and I'm 6'1" too.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Come on, man.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's good, Lamar? Hello? What's good, Lamar?
They go play fake. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the
all right, that's
football,
good. Thank you so much, bro.
But
I'll
I
be
think
there
the play gets made
so much,
by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
What's going on, Nicky? Looking ugly out here, Nicky.
Spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time. For the
I said it's looking ugly like Tyrone Hill. Let's go.
Positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Cook running right. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Yo, you let your broadcast on, bro?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, no, you know the rules is the broadcast.
I didn't call you white boy. I called you country.
You say you sound country. You say you sound country.
About set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
You got to pick the playbook. So I can see what playbook you got. Show your broadcast.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. Edwards-Helaire will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Damn, we left.
On the handoff, it's Singletary.
Hey, you notice too, nobody wants to play him too, Jetpack. Y'all peep that?
It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yeah, but nobody wants to play him though, because he don't broadcast. He don't follow the rules.
A give. This is Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now they struggled to get
curious, what did we doing? What are we doing
here in the third quarter?
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, saw that play.
This is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Legere Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line. His rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And
we on Nicky?
Right around the 34. Give him 18.
We on Nicky?
The Bills are going to have a first down. We have played.
Okay, that's what we on, Nicky?
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA
Nicky,
Sports.
you think you're going to win this game, Nicky? Yeah, about a couple points. You going to win this, Nicky?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shit changed like this change.
On the give, this is Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first.
I'm killing Nicky, man. I got plays today.
40. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter.
Kill Nicky wide open. I drew that play out. Mack Med.
This is where you need
Call me Architect.
who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Easy out here, man.
Somebody's there.
It's
the same case on that play.
What body your sister, man?
Get him down the field. They got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Waking her up, man.
Here's Cook again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Right there, man. I told him that. I told him, man. I told him.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills put together a fourth quarter drive.
I got play today. Go, man.
An important extra point here to stretch this
ALC, man.
field goal.
Go.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Go, man. I'm hot right now, man. Let's get on the win streak, man.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
A long week, man.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman.
He caught that.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
One big play, y'all. One big play, y'all.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is not going to go
anywhere.
They're going to get to him behind the line.
Keep that field goal, Nicky. Keep that field goal. We out here, man. We're going to play defense on the whole defense.
2nd and 12.
Don't do nothing slick. Don't do nothing slick, Nicky. I'm on you, Nicky. I'm on it.
Now Mahomes. Buying that he can't get a throw away.
He know what to do.
He's taken down.
He know what to do.
They will look for some important
know what to do.
on 3rd down.
I'm everywhere.
From here, it would
Like
be a
Wi-Fi.
60-yard boot.
Wi-Fi. I'm everywhere like Wi-Fi. Let's go. I'm everywhere like satellite.
To throw it.
Oh, my God.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That was not 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Straight ahead they go.
Get him down.
Brought down at the 20.
Good job, Von Miller.
Second down and 8.
Good job, Von Miller.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
4th and inches.
What he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels.
2 fucking plays.
Chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
2 fucking plays. 2 fucking plays, y'all. I'm searching. Let's go. Let's go. 2 plays, y'all.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play.
I ain't going OT.
And still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
I can't go to OT.
Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen. Here we go. This to avoid overtime.
Oh!
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though,
that was a big
play. The other team gets a possession.
That was a big play.
And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get overtime,
I think it was, maybe what? No, was it what?
So here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, it's
38.
I think it was 3 running. I think.
Now Cook running right, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today...
Yeah, he won. He beat me.
Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, good 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Down to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's just trying. They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Cook. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke of.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Tyler Bass now for the point after. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Finding Kelsey. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Mahomes will throw. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
I'm coming to feed you, man. Hold on. Your mama just fed you for your love anyway.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a 34-yard touchdown run. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie the ball game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh!
It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God!
Incomplete.
This is
Trying
bad.
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Ow!
He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's got the first down and more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the sticks.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified, and that one could turn out to be huge.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I'm so mad with this loss.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked. It's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, you really have to credit the protection he got as well. He had time to throw all game long, and he took advantage, throwing for close to 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. You picked up. Selfish. Love you. I love you. I love you. your food? Want to eat? Are you hungry? That you're not hungry already. Okay. I love you. Love you. I love you. What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want? What you want from daddy? Huh? You not hungry, huh? You not hungry? You want to see that white daddy then? Come on. What you want? Okay. You want dad to pick up that? You know what you want from daddy? Yeah. Hey, Jetpack. 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 Hey, that nigga Sonny B is funny as hell. He on what ass. He say, I'm gonna drop my son off. I'll be back in 18 days. Hey, that was funny. Hey, that made my day. I had a bad week, but man, that made my fucking day. I had a bad week, man. You don't want to eat your food? Damn, Nikki talking shit. Damn.
Baby started crying as soon as I caught the intercept. Baby, what's the baby name, man?
What happened?
What's the baby name?
Aria. Aria. No, Aria. Aria. No, not Aaliyah. Aria. Aria.
With an R?
Yeah. No, with an A-R-I-Y-A. Aria.
Yeah. Aria.
Aria, yeah.
Is that the Haitian?
Nah, it's kind of like African name, Latin, all that mixed up, mix. Nancy Spanish, Nancy Black, Afro Latina. Oh, you talking about Amir? Love you. Like your mom and daddy. What is up there? Daddy had a long week. I told your mama took like 2 hours of school. The mama like to come along. I see. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The daddy don't care.